And joining me now is Jai Pratap Singh, UP's health minister, joins me on that big issue. Should this yatra go ahead? Appreciate your joining us, sir. The fact is, even the Supreme Court now is questioning your decision, sir, to go ahead with this Kanwar Yatra, the religious pilgrimage. Why is the Uttar Pradesh government adamant to go ahead with the yatra in COVID times when even the Prime Minister publicly claims that we could be heading to a potential third wave if we don't take adequate precautions? Why this obsession with allowing the yatra to go ahead?
Rajdeep ji, as you said, ki if we don't take adequate precautions, and in this case, allowing the Kanwar Yatra, which is a matter of faith and which is done every year, we are going to allow them with certain conditions, with certain restrictions, and as much as precautions which is possible. Number one. Number two, over the period of last 1.5 years, the UP government has managed to have a system of management in which we successfully controlled the 2020 COVID virus, and again the new variant which came in 2021, we were able to control that too, along with our regular testing, regular vaccination, contact tracing. And even today, we are doing nothing less than 250,000 testing and about 8 to 9 lakhs vaccination every day. And we ensure in every nook and corner of Uttar Pradesh, wherever it is possible, wherever we find a suspected person, we have him tested immediately and ensure that there is minimum amount of cases which are coming up, as we are seeing in the last 15 days. So I think we are quite...
Mr. Minister, my point to you, Mr. Minister, is why take the risk in the first place? You're saying that this is a matter of faith. This is a time when you need to put public health above faith. Your own BJP government in Uttarakhand has cancelled this yatra. Why is it that Uttar Pradesh needs to do it? The suspicion, dare I say it, is because elections are 6-7 months away. You do not want to stop a Hindu religious festival because at the end of the day, that is your core vote bank. This is not about public health or anything. This is about politics. Your response to that? The UP government is playing politics.
No, I wish Rajdeep, as you had said, that this was a vote bank issue. Unfortunately, religious gatherings, in whichever time they come, whether it is the Kumbh Mela, whether it is the Kanwar, whether it is Dussehra, Diwali, it has nothing to do with vote bank. These gatherings are there because of religious dates, religious sermons, and so it happens every year. It happens to all of us. But to ensure that people are free to go to the religious services wherever they want to go, we try, and even in conditions like COVID conditions, which are very well controlled today in UP, even then we will have proper restrictions done. The chief, we have given certain guidelines and certain advisories to the Home Department in the in UP, and today the Chief Minister is in Varanasi with the Prime Minister, and the Supreme Court has taken a note of this and given us a notice in which we are putting up a guideline and putting up whatever we have to do in the Supreme Court today. Tomorrow they will give us a decision. If the Supreme Court says that it is not necessary and it is not advisable to go in for a Kanwar Yatra, then we will stop the Yatra. We will follow the guidelines of the Supreme Court. But as of now, along with restrictions what we are trying to formulate, we are quite sure we should be able to do it because it's these...
Mr. Minister, now you seem to be putting the ball in the Supreme Court. But why does it require a Supreme Court intervention? My point is that why take the risk in the first place of a potential super spreader event? We saw what happened in March, April with elections taking place. There was also the Kumbh Mela. My limited point is the Prime Minister is making it clear to the average citizen, please avoid large gatherings. And yet the government of the day is encouraging what could be a large gathering. Who will control these Kanwariyas, sir, as they go on this yatra?
No, we will control them. We have a system in place where we control them. But what I wanted to say was, we are not waiting for the Supreme Court to tell us not to go. We had already decided on going ahead with the Kanwar Yatra. There are different types of Kanwar Sangathan in every district. Our authorities are already speaking to them. Anybody under 18 and over 50 will not go. Anybody who has done his vaccination, then only we will allow them to go. Anybody जिसने अपना संकल्प लिया है किसी धार्मिक संकल्प लिया कि हमको जाना ही है क्योंकि हमने ये काम किया तो हम जल चढ़ा के भगवान से आशीर्वाद मांगेंगे, इस तरह के लोग को, लिमिटेड अमाउंट को लोग को हम लोग एवरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट से स्क्रीनिंग करने के बाद तब हम उनको जाने देंगे। ऐसा नहीं है कि पूरा का पूरा द एंटायर भीड़ विल गो इन वन गो लाइक पहले जाते थे। एवरीथिंग हैज टू बी कंट्रोल कीपिंग इन माइंड द कोविड प्रोटोकॉल एंड द कोविड इन्फेक्शन। हम उसी हिसाब से करेंगे। एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट इज नेक्स्ट स्टेज। सुप्रीम कोर्ट तो अगला स्टेज है कि आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने इस पूरी बात का संज्ञान लिया, तो टुमारो द सुप्रीम कोर्ट विल प्रोबब्ली टेल अस कि नो यू कांट डू इट, देन वी विल सी।
You know, the impression one gets, and this is why I'm asking you these questions, is that you are giving a special privilege for this Kanwar Yatra. A few years ago in 2019, you might recall, sir, Uttar Pradesh officials actually went on a chopper ride and showered petals on the Kanwariyas. Is there a special treatment that you are giving to them because you see them as part of a religious grouping which you do not want to antagonize, especially in an election year? I come back to it, that somewhere the sense is public health will have to take secondary place to politics. Is that really the case under the Yogi Adityanath government?
No, there won't be any shower petals, I mean petal shower and thing like that. This is state because there is going to be a lot of restriction on this. Minimum amount of people are going to go, and again I am requesting you to understand the religions of this country. It does not contribute to a vote bank at all. I have been a MLA for so long. If you have a dharmic some sort of a congregation anyway, whether it is a Kumbh, whether it's Diwali, Dashera, Holi, Kanwar Yatra, nowhere does it relate, because I have got that experience, so I know it does not relate to any vote bank. Those people will vote for anybody. Their religious adherence to a particular god is different, and their voting rights or voting whatever they feel like, the feelings to a particular party is totally different. And we are not so, I would say that Hindus are not so completely in favor of BJP. Everybody is not in favor.
Now, let me ask you, therefore, the final question. Mr. Minister, can you give me an assurance, therefore, that these rules that allow religious gatherings to take place will apply for all religions? Therefore, when tomorrow a Muslim community comes and says, we want to celebrate Eid, or we are going to go on a Muharram procession, they will be allowed? Or you will insist that from now on, everyone first follows COVID protocols, and those who don't, action will be taken? Am I clear? Is that right?
Yes. We'll follow the same COVID protocols, and we are doing our regular testing, and we are ensuring. I can give you an example that in one district a few days back, we suddenly got a group of 9 people of a family who come from Bombay with a variant which we found little different, and we've given it for genome sequencing. But then once we got the report, we found it was a normal Delta, the normal virus which was there earlier, and everything was contained. So every village is being washed properly with the help of the pradhans, with the help of the block development officers, and we are very tightly managing to see that even one case comes up, we are going to go in for 30 cases of contact tracing, and to ensure that nothing spreads at all. Partly we are trying our best.
Let me leave it there. We leave it to the Supreme Court to decide. Do they want to put faith and what you claim are your protocols in place over the fears and the risks that are associated with public health? Thank you very much, Mr. Minister, for joining us and giving us your perspective. Appreciate that.